boss man told you, damn, she hit the boss man, you could have said, like, I found out, people seen. You all told on boss man had your back. Not you telling. Hi guys, welcome to my life, my world, my everything. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope he's doing well. He's doing good in the hood. Okay, I am here to do another reaction video. Maybe I don't know if my hair looks flat, but whatever. I'm here to do another reaction video. I always leave the person's information here or here. If the person comes up to me and say, hey girl, I don't want you sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. Alright, so
the first time I ever really just had my heart broken in prison. All right, so this is gonna be called Prison Heartbreak. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, so I'm not gonna go into all the full details throughout me and his relationship. I can do that like later. Like this was the first time I actually got broken. Like, and I was like 20 years old, so I was just experiencing this shit for the first time. We just gonna call him Red. All right, so Red had a cellie named Puerto Rico. Me and Red was together for a little over a year. All right, this was towards the end of me and Red's relationship. We had been through fights. He couldn't really do no wrong in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know no better. He couldn't do no wrong in my eyes. And I never thought to even like cheat on him or mess around with another dude or nothing like that. I never, not once, thought of that. Because I was young. In my mind, I'm like, okay, they said get in a relationship, sit your ass down. So that's what I would do. I was have my relationship with him and sit my ass down. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot from this experience with this motherfucker because it taught me a lot about the game, just of life in general. Especially the fact that like it's never who you would think that it is that a nigga like would cheat on you with. It's always the main bitches that they talk shit about. Them be the ones that you least expected that they do.
Because they want to throw you off your game. That's why they talk shit about the person, so you would never think. It's all like that's the ones I'm always suspicious about. Like I had dudes that used to talk so bad about their baby mothers. My baby mother's this, my baby mother that. But we'll be stalking their baby mothers. We'll know where their baby mothers are. And maybe, you know me, my cutoff game is crazy. But whenever you hear somebody talk about somebody all the time, you gotta be a little bit suspicious about them because you're like, okay. Or they always make them the center of the joke, or they always bring them up in the conversation because he wants to throw you off your game because he wants you to not like that person. So you just so you won't. You're like, nah, it'll never be him. Why would it be him? You know what I'm saying? Man.
Some fuck shit on. All right, Red and Puerto Rico was cellies, right? His cellie Puerto Rico had got moved in his cell. I want to say like maybe a month before me and him broke up and all of this. All right, so his cellie and him had started beefing. Mind you, Red used to always talk shit about this hoe named Shaniqua. Shaniqua was a dark-skinned, old-school punk with a TDC perm with a big-ass, iguana-ass face. I mean, she was trash. The bitch went to Harris County and signed for 25 years just to come back, to get back to the unit, to be with her ugly-ass man, Crybaby. He was horrible, too. He had a big...
I'm confused. Shaniqua's a guy, right? Right, this is a man's person, right? And Shaniqua's a guy or woman. Baby, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to understand. But Shaniqua must be a guy. Right? Baby, okay.
Somebody tried to take his shit. Both of them was trash. Anyway, so one day Puerto Rico comes to the door and he tells me to go to 3-row. They was in the day room and we was in the day room. I run the 3-row and he said, I don't know how you're going to take this, but I just want to let you know that he been cheating on you. And I was like, what? He's like, he been cheating on you. Mind you, they was beefing. Him and Puerto Rico had started beefing. And I remember when I said, who was it? Tell me who it was with. And he said, Shaniqua. My heart just dropped. I said, you.
I wasn't expecting Shaniqua. I was expecting the cellmate. Right? Baby. I'm so confused. Okay.
You fucking lying to me. You lying. He's like, I'm telling you, I don't want to get in this shit, but I'm telling you, he cheated on you with Shaniqua. He was like, please keep my name out of it. I was like, I'm not gonna put you in it. I remember when he told me that. I remember I ran to the like platform on the half of the stairs, and I remember I dropped my comb out the window. And I was like so kind of like my heart was like racing. And one of my friends that ran up to me, BG, was like, what's wrong? What happened? When I was like, I think Red, I think he cheated on me. They was like, with who? I was like, I think it's Shaniqua. They like, no, he wouldn't. Hell no. I'm like, I'm telling you, somebody just told me this. Somebody just told me this. So I run down the stairs and I go beat on the window. I see that whole Shaniqua in the day room. I go beat on the window and tell Shaniqua to come in. So Shaniqua, now mind you, me and Shaniqua did not get along. We did not fuck with each other, and that's what it was. She was an ugly, hating asshole. We did not fuck with each other. I told her, come here. So she came to the window, and I said, I know you ain't been over there in my business. I just know you ain't been over there in my business. And Shaniqua was like, what business? What are you talking about? I ain't in your business. I was like, I know you ain't been in my motherfucking business, because we gonna have a motherfucking problem if I find out you have. And so Shaniqua was like, well, we can have a problem, but I ain't been in your business. I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna find out. Literally the next day, I'm in the cell. I was in 45 cell. I was asleep, and SSI janitor came and slid past my door, and I knocked and threw a kite under my door. And the kite, which is in prison as letters, and the kite, I jumped out the bed and opened it up. It was Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico told me, wake up. This is what the kite said, wake up. The guy that caught Red cheating on you is working our part right now. He said his name is Moore. He's the white guy with the gray hair. He said he caught Red in the house with Shaniqua. He said all you got to do is go and ask him, and I'm sure he'll tell you, because he actually wrote him a case. So he got wrote up for this. And he's like, and what you don't know is the reason why he haven't been going to rec is not because he ain't been feeling like going out there. He haven't been going to rec is because he got 30 days of rec restriction from that case. I'm reading this shit on his letter. And at the same time, I am grabbing my shit to put on, and I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face. Like, I'm trying to be ready for when they come to do this out for child. And I wasn't even gonna go to lunch that morning. I was not going to lunch that morning. I was throwing my shit on so goddamn quick. They came to do an out for child. And I came out to the day room. And I was just shaking, like I was just like I'm fist the trip. Now mind you, all of them close custody, Red, Shaniqua, that whole section, they on the rec yard at this time. They go to rec early in the morning for they 1 hour. I'm in the day room pacing. I'm like,
yeah, I feel that, like, especially like when the anticipation, like, yo, I can't even get to this person. Like, maybe, like, I'm not a type of person, like, when I hear people be like, oh, this person's whatever, but just play it out. Don't say nothing. Wait till blah, blah. Now, baby, I'm an overthinker, and I'll start shaking. Baby, my legs start shaking, and my hands start shaking, like, yo. And my brain goes, like, I told you, crazy tape come, activate. So it's like, yo, I don't know, like, it's like everything goes through my mind, like, yo, you serious? Like, and everybody knows, and blah blah blah, like, you know what I'm saying? I felt that, maybe, because
to this dude, this man, I got to talk to this officer. They call us out for child. I walk out and I see this Officer Moore at the desk, and I walk straight to him and I said, Officer Moore, I was like, can I holler at you for a minute? He said, yeah, sure. What's going on? I said, I don't want to sound crazy when I'm finna ask you, but I just need to know something. I said, did you ever catch Johnson out of place in the cell with Miller? And he said, Johnson. Oh yeah. You talking about the guy that's in 16 cell, the bald light skinned guy? I said, yeah. He said, are you asking me, did I catch him in the cell with Miller? I said, yeah. He said, actually I did. He said, but it wasn't our fault. It was the field fault. He said they came and got them, did an outcall for people going to work to the fields, and he came out and went in Miller's cell. He said that when we came on shift to do count, I know that Miller is only supposed to be Miller in that cell, and it was 2 people in Miller's cell. He said, and that's how I found out he was out of place. He said, because he was telling me, man, let me out, get me out of here. I need to go back to my cell. He said, so when I took him out, I took his ass out of there. I told him I was writing him a case for out of place. And he said, he was cursing me out, talking shit, and I told him, okay, that's cool. And he said, so you want to know, I said, so you really called him? He's like, I called him. He said, so you want to know if Johnson was cheating on you or Miller? I said, Johnson. He said, well, I'm going to put it to you like this. When I opened up the door, he was in nothing but his boxers and shower shoes. He didn't have nothing else on. I said, are you fucking serious? He said, yeah. He said, so if you want me to be honest with you, I would say he was cheating on you, because he was only in his boxers when I put his ass back in that cell. Listen to me. You don't know the feeling, part 2. You don't know a pain until you've been hurt by somebody that you've given your all to, that you have loved through and through. You know what I'm saying? What's so bad about it is you did this shit with a bitch that I don't like, with a bitch that you know I don't get along with.
I'm a little confused because he keeps saying bitch. So I keep thinking it's a woman. He's talking about a guy, right? Because it's jail. You can't be locked up with women, right? I'm really not trying to be disrespectful. I'm really like trying to understand what's going on. Okay.
But most importantly, you did this shit with a bitch that you talked about like a dog. You didn't just hurt me, you crushed me. You broke me. I mean, like, nigga, that's a pain that's almost close to a near death. Like, how could you do me like this? Now I'm ready to spaz out. So I get all of this information from this man, this confirmed, and I'm walking out of this goddamn door. Here we go. Mind y'all, this is a building, right? This is the bad side of the farm. And this is a building where everybody that don't give a damn about going home, close custody, medium custody, is at, right? So everybody's on this fucking sidewalk just fucking hanging out. I walk out of the building doors. And so it's this side of the yellow line on the right where we're going, traffic is moving towards the child. And then you got this side of the sidewalk that's moving back this way where traffic is coming back into the building. And the rec yard is right here, the rec yard fence. And as I'm walking out, Shaniqua and her homegirl is sitting on this rec yard box. And I'm not even gonna lie, I did not want this bitch to see me cry. I did not want this bitch to see me cry. But the tears was already like there, like it was like all I had to do was blink and the motherfucker was gonna fall. So I tried to keep walking at first and just keep walking straight. And one of them said something like, "What's tea?" or something like, and I just stopped. And I turned around and I looked at that bitch Shaniqua. And I crossed over to that side of the yellow line and I said, "Shaniqua." I said, "You bitch. I told you I was gonna find that bitch. Bitch, you had the nerve to get in my business. And I let all you hoes make it. I don't ever get in none of y'all business. You got my business, bitch. We don't even get along." I said, "I told you I was gonna find that bitch. And now that I got it confirmed, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass when you come from over there." And so Shaniqua was like, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't messed with him. I told you I ain't slept with that boy." I said, "Stop lying, you ugly asshole. The boss man just told me that your bitch ass did. He told me he the one that caught Red in the house with you, bitch."
Not you snitching on Boss Man. Boss Man told you, damn, she hit the Boss Man. You could have said, like, I found out, people seen. You all told on Boss Man. Boss Man had your back. Not you telling.
This bitch talking like, "Boss man, you listening to some what boss man?" I said, "The boss man Mo, bitch. The one that caught him in your motherfucking house and wrote in the case. That's who, bitch. Go ask him. He just told on your motherfucking ass." So the bitch looking like, I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, when you come from over there, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass." I ain't gonna lie, throughout all of this, the tears are just falling. And I just walked, one of my partners, BG, and was like, come on. So I'm walking. Red is on his yard. Red on the yard too. But he's like at a distance, like by the handball court. I ain't even want to talk to him because I was so hurt that I couldn't even look at him. So I just kept looking straight. I'm crying. You got all these niggas, everybody on the sidewalk, everybody's on the sidewalk. It's like, what's wrong? I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm just crying. I'm walking to the chow hall. I get in the chow hall. Bobo's, Sambo, that was my nigga. Sambo was just like, Bobo was like, "Damn, my nigga, I'm sorry, man." I was just crying. I was in the line waiting to get out. I was just crying. I remember they was having corn dogs that day. I was just so broken. Like, I could not believe this shit was happening to me. And in prison, it's always some white boys, Mexicans. It's always some niggas just waiting on you hand and foot to do what, to take your tray, get you something to drink. It's always so like, my little few minions that I would have, run instrument shit, they was like right there. And I was like, y'all can just go. I was like, I don't need nothing. I was like, just go. I was crying a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't eat. And that's the thing about when you really love a motherfucker, when they can control your appetite. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I could not close my eyes long enough to not visualize just the idea and the thought of somebody that you love that much laying with a motherfucker like a bitch is like your enemy. It's just, I don't care what nobody say. That shit is almost like a death. And so finally,
It sure is. It's like so hard to explain. Like a person that hurt you that bad. I think the closest like heartbreak like that I had like, you know, when you leave me, I'm a crybaby, so I cry for everything. But I think the biggest hurt and betrayal I ever dealt with was when my daughter's father slept with my friend. Baby, that hurt was so different because you don't even know how to feel. Baby, I went crazy. But baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then after the adrenaline, you know, you go through all that pain and the hurt and the, you know, everything goes down, and now you're in your mind. Like, damn, bro, like, what does she have? Or it just makes you start doubting yourself when you know you still the ish. He's just, you know, he just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it just makes you like, you don't want to do anything because now you're in your thoughts, you know? Like, I felt that, baby.
you know, got about the child, and I'm walking back down the sidewalk, back to the building. By this time, word is out. Like, everybody know what's going on. That is some shit that kicked off and then came out about me and Red and this bitch Shaniqua. I'm crying, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm crying. And like, people is trying to, like, niggas is trying to talk to me. I mean, like, I'm like crying. I'm crying. And one of Shaniqua homegirls came and ran over that to the fence towards me and was like, listen, I want to make sure I clarify, because I heard you saying like us bitches, you know, and all of this shit. I ain't never got in your business. I ain't fucked with that dude. I have never fucked with him. So I don't want you to feel like this is me, because I ain't done that. That wasn't me. That ain't had nothing to do with me. And I said, no, I wasn't talking about you. I said, I'm talking about that bitch, because I know for a fact that bitch did. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, I'm sorry. I was like, it's cool. I know that's your friend. That's what your little tit is. And so as I'm trying to, like, you know, like saying like it's cool, whatever. Deja, one of my bitches. Deja's like an older queen, right? And Deja had been on A Building too with me. It was like, no. You need to face him. I don't care what's going on. You need to face him, because he on this fence right now. He want to talk to you. You need to face him. Tell him whatever you need to tell him. And I'm telling Deja, I got my head down and I'm telling Deja, I'm saying, I don't want to look at him. And I'm crying. And Deja like, look at him. Deja put me right in front of this fence, in front of him. I see his feet, and he got on some goddamn boxers. I had my head down. I was just crying, and Deja was behind me, and Deja like nudged me. Deja was like, talk to him. And I just looked up, and I looked at him, and like for 3 seconds, I just paused, and I just I'm talking about, I coughed up everything I could, and I spit in his motherfucking face. I'm like, I said, you bitch, I ain't been nothing but good to your motherfucking ass. I said, and you mean to tell me?
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, baby, he was the old me. I changed. But baby, I wasn't expecting you to spit on him. Baby, this took a quick turn. Alright.
That you did me like that. And I'm crying, y'all, while I'm saying this. I'm like, just the audacity of you to hurt me. I'm like, what the fuck could I have ever done to you for you to do me like this? Like, what the fuck? Do you know what that motherfucker did? That motherfucker coughed up and spit right back in my motherfucking face. I'm tired.
I was about to say, because I'm like, he didn't spit in your face back. Maybe because I'm so used to being in toxic situations back in the day. So I'm like, he didn't spit back. Because I thought he was going to be like, baby, no. You spit on me, baby. Love is out the window. Love is out the window, baby. What's love got to do with it? I would have cocked back the biggest stool and pop, pop, pop. Alright, the old me. Not me no more. That's the old me. I'm just saying.
I'm like, he said, bitch, you a lie, hoe. You ain't did a motherfucking thing for me. Bitch, listen to me. If I could have got through that motherfucking gate, like, all I could, mind you, everybody is watching this shit. And I'm like, oh, really, bitch? So so just go and tell me. What, you put your legs in the air for that bitch too? Now, mind you, when I say this, you know, all the niggas is listening. Everybody like, oh, man. I really was just hurt. Like, Deja pushed me away from him, and I just was crying. I was on the ground crying. I was bad. That's what I tell people, like, y'all don't understand. I ain't even went down through that. Let me just tell y'all so y'all can understand why I was so enraged like this, because he knew my triggers. And throughout our whole relationship, he always knew which buttons to press, and he pressed them every fucking time. Every fucking time. I'm gonna help y'all understand why I was so fucking, like, hurt and like I wanted to knock this motherfucker. Listen. The motherfucker came over there to be with me, all right? He went to jail. I went to jail. I even went to jail just to go back there to see him for the weekend. The lieutenant is commented on one of the videos. She locked my ass up and told me she was gonna tell the goddamn warden what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was riding for this motherfucker. He got out. They put him over there with us. He was mad because I didn't come to close custody with him, right? I was right next door meeting custody. He got mad because I didn't come to close custody with him. So he would do shit to run me hot. You know I don't call me no bitch. Don't call me on my name. Don't disrespect me. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna call. I would not do none of that stuff. But he would still do this shit because he knew it'll get me to act out.
That's why I don't tell people. I don't tell people what makes me mad anymore. I don't tell people what hurts me anymore. I don't tell people what people in my past did to me anymore, because I feel like people use that as a trigger. I don't know what it is about, like, when people hear, I'm like, yo, you better never call me no B. I'm like, oh, bitch. Like, I noticed that. So when now it's like a mystery, like a lot of guys will try. Like, I notice, like, now that I don't tell people what triggers me. Like, I'm peaceful because they don't know. They don't know what is my triggers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it either here. Meet somebody and then they'll be like, oh, no. But people don't know your trigger. When you tell somebody, yo, this is what I don't like. I'm honestly, in the beginning, I'm not. Before, I'm like an open book. That's how I am. I'll tell everybody, this is how I feel. This is what this person did to me. This is what this person did to me. Now I don't. I just listen. And I stay quiet. Because I feel like people use that against you. You know what I'm saying?
And the quickest way to try to get me to close custody is to make me spaz out and for us to fight or something. So he would do shit to trigger me. Like, he'll go in the cell and wouldn't talk, like, wouldn't put his towel up, wouldn't talk to me, tell everybody don't tell him shit from me. Like, bullshit. Just because I'm trying to come over there. I was trying to go to close custody. Close fucking custody, 23 hours a day, living in the cell. I was trying to go over there with him. He had me going through so much. I woke up one morning out of the bed to go to breakfast at 4 o'clock in the morning. And instead of going to breakfast, bitch, I bust a left and went to 7 building. Out of place. I went to 7 building, got on the goddamn building, and the lady came behind the desk and said, what the fuck you doing over here? You dirty. You got something on you. I was like, bitch, I ain't got a motherfucking thing on me. She said, strip. I'm like, I ain't taking nothing off, bitch. She said, oh, you gonna strip. I was like, bitch, I'm not taking nothing off, ho. Call the laws. They call them motherfucking laws. The lieutenants and everybody came down now. Body slam my motherfucking ass. They body slam my motherfucking ass. Escorted my ass all the way to one building. Got my ass in the one building. They said, oh, we know what you're trying to do. You're trying to go over there with Justin. We ain't writing you no case. Take your ass back to the house. These motherfuckers would not write me no case. But when I got over there and he heard that was the result, it was my fault. Bitch, you ain't trying to come over here. You think I'm stupid? You ain't trying to come over here. You ain't wanting to write you no motherfucking case. You should have made him lock your bitch ass up, ho. I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Triggers that's going to make me, like, I'm trying to come over there to you. I'm trying to go lower. I can't even hug my family in visitation. I got to see them through the glass because I'm trying to stay over here with your motherfucking ass. Fast.
Baby, I want someone to love me like that. I need someone that, baby, you willing to risk it all? Come love me like that. Ah! Baby. I thought we went to jail to get out. No, baby. He's like, nah, baby. I'm willing to. But that's a ride or die right there. What? Baby, I need love like that. I need you to love me. You don't love me like he love his man. Baby.
Forward. I'm on the rec yard one day. He hollering out the window. That's what he hollering out the window. Say, bitch ass hoe, fuck you, bitch. You's a bitch ass hoe, fuck you. I'm like, I know that voice. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? He talking to me. You bitch, fuck you, bitch. You a bitch ass hoe, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna go fuck around with one of these hoes. Like, pressing my buttons. This is what I dealt with through that whole year, minutes motherfuckers together. I came back after rec and came on the motherfucking section. Guess what this motherfucker did? They was feeding him in the day room. This motherfucker came to the window and looked at me and walked to 2 cell with this big old bad built what's eating Gilbert Grape looking motherfucker name Big Tiny was that. He goes walk over to this bitch cell and post up and look at me like, yeah, bitch, what's up? He know I don't play the disrespect. So he's doing this to get a rise out of me. He got a rise out of me. Bro, this man was playing with me so bad that day, bro. Listen, I ran. I'm talking about I grabbed the rag, act like I was acting like I was the SSI. I'm grabbing the rag, wiping the window down, telling Miss McBride ass to open the goddamn door. I'm like, open the door. I'm wiping. She ain't even paying attention. She don't open the door and let me in. I done got over there to his section and slid in as they bringing the child trays and stuff in. I slid in that motherfucker. Guess what he did? This motherfucker was drum, okay? I slid in on that section and said, guess what he did? He took out running and went to 2 row. I chased this motherfucker to 2 row. He jumped over 2 row and jumped on 1 row. He jumped over 2 row to 1 row. I jumped down there. This motherfucker ran up to 3 row. I ran up to 3 row and caught his ass on a platform and started banging his goddamn ass up, right? It's an officer, this white lady, Officer O'Neal. She coming from 3 row because she up there feeding. She walking and me and this motherfucker is on the platform. What is that? We is fighting. She come right there and she said, this bitch pulled the gas out and said, stop it right motherfucker now. Y'all swing one more time and I'm finna spray y'all goddamn ass. So we holding on to each other. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm holding his shit. I'm like, motherfucker, you better not, don't swing. She gonna spray. And he holding my shit. This how much drama this nigga was. We holding on to this woman got this can of mace and she finna spray us and then gave us a warning. This other bitch this is my bitch, but don't fuck with me when I'm dealing with somebody I'm in a relationship. Get out the way. This bitch Angie B we on the stairs on the platform. This bitch Angie B grabs my arm to trying to tell me, please don't swing no more. She gonna spray y'all. She gonna spray. And literally I just kind of like do this to try to tell Angie B, like I'm like, bitch, let go my motherfucking arm, move. And when I did that and I turned away to do that, guess what he did? Swung on my ass. Guess what that lady did? That boss lady sprayed our ass. This bitch, soon as I turned, like to tell Angie B, and the nigga swung and hit me in my face, and the bitch sprayed us. We rolling down the stairs from 3 row, fighting. This bitch is walking over us, spraying our ass. Me, him, Angie B are all rolling down the fucking stairs, fighting. And we all trying to get away from the gas. We all land on that platform on 2 row. They run that way because we all rolled down the stairs fighting. The lady got on top of me and emptied the can on my bitch ass. You know when that gas can empty, when that motherfucker say honk and like make this honk sound, she emptied the can on my bitch ass. Guess what he did? I could not see. The bitch gassed me. She gassed me worse than I could not see. This motherfucker started leaning in my ass. Cause I couldn't see. The nigga is kicking my ass. The nigga tried to kick me over 2 row. That's what I'm saying, bro. This nigga is crazy. This nigga took me through. I went through. But listen, through the midst of all of that, I healed, bro. I healed. And Bobo and them, we used to sit and smoke, and Bobo was like, bro, he was like, bro, I ain't even lie to you. Once you get done with all this shit, you're gonna be a bad motherfucker. That nigga done created a monster. He created a monster because wasn't nobody safe after that. I left his ass, and it was game time. I wasn't even just like, It was no more me just like being just like with one nigga. Like I had, if I have a nigga on this building, I got another one on that building, and I got another one on the record. Like I got another one in the kitchen. Oh yeah, now it was all of that good being good, one having woman. Oh, that was a wrap. And anybody would tell you about that. That was the beginning and the end of that. It was. I never had one nigga at one time after that. Never did. And just to clarify, I made the nigga confess. I lied to the nigga, told the nigga that I was gonna forgive him and we can move forward if he confessed and tell the truth. I made the nigga confess and tell the truth and admit that he did the shit and fucked around with the bitch. And I turned around and told him I lied to him just like he lied to me, and I was done with this bitch ass, right? Even to make matters even worse, to get my lick back, to make matters even worse, guess who I started talking to? Just to shake his ass up. The same motherfucker that came back and told me everything that happened, Puerto Rico. That was his celly. He couldn't stand Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico wasn't no ugly New York motherfucker. Puerto Rico wasn't ugly at all. I started talking to Puerto Rico. I moved to the A side. I told Puerto Rico, pack your shit, move to A side. Bitch, I got my leg back. It was game time. That nigga was hot. I made Puerto Rico pack his shit and move to 3 building. Puerto Rico packed his shit when I moved to 3 building and moved the fuck to 3 building. And I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Puerto Rico moved to 3 building and bro, I ain't even take him serious. I really had that nigga crying. I was like, I wasn't serious, bro. But I got my lick back. Know that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cause see, I gotta take a shower and go to sleep. Cause I gotta wake back up at 4:30 for work. But I want y'all to know that in the end, I want y'all to know it ain't shit about me weak. I cried, but I want y'all to know the revenge was mine. So hold on, cause I ain't even want to go in there. But let me cook. I want y'all to know how serious I was about getting my lick back. Like I said, the worst thing a motherfucker ever do is give me the opportunity to heal. Because everything that I felt, that shit went out the door. I no longer gave a damn about nothing that she was doing. Once my mind was made up and I was done with you. I was done. Check this out. I'm gonna take y'all a little bit back before I moved and got my MI and went on the other side of the front. For my 21st birthday. This ain't no lie. For my 21st birthday, I threw a birthday bash, right? Me, my Cellmate, Vision them, we set up for hours one night making motherfucking flyers. The flyers said calling all pimps, hoes, bulldaggers, dykes, punks. And I was like, you invited to the biggest birthday bash. We made 100 of them hoes. Passed them around the unit. Passed a bunch of them hoes around the unit from 8 building, 7 building to them niggas over there. Then gave a bunch of them motherfuckers to, cause I was in school too. I was in cognitive intervention. We'll go to school and get my bitches on A side and some of them niggas over there a stack of them. I'm talking about we passed these flyers around the unit for my birthday. Nigga, I'm calling him Scooter supplied the Mary Jane. Them niggas on 7 building made me a 3-gallon thing of fucking wine. This was in the process of me, like the drug lord got plays a part in all of this too, cause he was kind of worked in here in the process, cause me and him was in school. He sent a bunch of Mary Jane, and I'm not talking about no little, I'm talking about zones. The plan was to go to Tallinn, cause everybody go to Tallinn Muslim service on Saturday. We went to Tallinn, and then everybody that was on the A side, I was going over there with everybody from B side to Tallinn, and we was gonna make sure that everybody that was coming to the party from A side could get across the gate to B side. Check this out, the sergeants and everybody knew about this motherfucking party. That's how hyped this bitch was. The motherfucking niggas was stopping us in the hallway asking me what they flyers was for this motherfucking party. I'm being honest, I made sure we told the laws to make sure Red cell was locked, cause he would jack that door. Actually, he ain't had no 2-piece uniform to wear, because we knew he was gonna try to get over there at that party, cause he drama. And what I was gonna have going down and all them motherfuckers over there, he was not gonna be happy about that. But I wanted him to see this shit in his face, okay? I would have, he lived in 16th cell, remember, he lived in 16th cell where him Puerto Rico was. This is on my dead grandma. I would literally have a nigga from another religion, I ain't gonna say another religious community, walking this way on this side of the sidewalk while I'm walking this way talking to another nigga getting money. This nigga is walking on this side of the sidewalk waiting for his turn for me to stop talking to this nigga so we can chop it up. And this nigga was giving me all types of no incense, everything you could think of. And this nigga is in a real serious religious community that don't be playing. This nigga is on the sidewalk playing his position. They know this nigga is in 16 cell, facing the sidewalk watching. I don't give a fuck. You gonna see this bitch. Man, what's that? You gonna see this. When it was time for the party, we turned that bitch out. I'm talking about it was niggas and bitches from everywhere that came over there for this motherfucking party, man. Do you hear me? I'm talking about listen, my Mexican bitch Star had the Mexicans over there. Star was a whole bunch. Star was using my cell. This bitch had about 4 Mexicans in my cell. I'm talking about we had a whole house in that bitch. I'm talking about we had speakers blasting. I'm talking about I'm with me and all the niggas. I'm talking about we blowing. I'm talking about we drinking. We turning the fuck up. And his motherfucking ass is right next door. I ain't gonna lie. All this turn up and party and shit we did. I'm talking about, bro, friends. Bro, my friend, listen, motherfuckers was popping their armbands. Popping their motherfucking armbands just to get through the gate. The sergeant stopped my ass and told me, come here. I know about this motherfucking party. I'm gonna tell your ass right now. If some shit get kicked off, I'm coming to get your motherfucking ass. I said, all right, cool. We're gonna be good. Everything went well until somebody tell me, hey, that nigga out the house. That nigga came out of the house. I went to chow to make sure some of my friends got back to the other side of the farm. Came back, and Bobo was like, the nigga is on the section. I already knew that meant me and this nigga. I already knew that meant a fight. Came back and got back on the section. He was sitting there on the stairs. Nobody even wanted to party no more because they knew what he was going to try to do. That it was going to be some shit. The nigga told me to come to the stairs to talk to him. Bro, I literally started putting on my pajamas. Because I knew me and this nigga was in the fight. Go sit on the stairs with this nigga. The nigga is like, yeah, I just came to tell you happy birthday. I'm like, why you over here? It's over. I don't want to be with you no more. Go with them hoes. Why you over here? Guess what this nigga tell me? He said, say, I just wanted to ask you something. He said, if you was HIV and had hepatitis, would you tell me? I'm like, yeah, why the fuck would I go around spreading shit like that and not tell? I'm like, yeah.
Wait a minute. What is going on? Wait a damn minute. I was not expecting this. What the hell? Okay, let me listen.
I would tell you. Guess what that nigga said? He said, well, that's why I came over here to tell you, bitch. I got you like I get all the rest of them hoes with HIV and hepatitis. I got up, I said, you know what? I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. It ain't gonna work. I'm finna go. And I went to try to walk down the stairs. The nigga caught me by my neck as I'm walking down these motherfucking steps. Bitch, I came around them motherfucking stairs and I'm talking about and start busting him in this shit. Me and this nigga, I done drove this nigga up on the stairs and we fighting. But guess what? All these niggas that came running up there. Everybody that ran up, come run up there, jumping between us. Guess what them niggas said? What we doing? He said, you had to turn out hugging him and hugging, kissing on the nigga. I'm like, bitch, I won't even kiss you in the turn out and punched him in his motherfucking mouth. One of the niggas say, listen, what you want to do? You want the nigga gone? I said, I want him gone. He said, you want him gone? I said, I want him gone. He said, the nigga gone. I'm getting his ass from over here. Got his ass from over there. The nigga was so mad. I had this nigga so motherfucking mad. This nigga did everything he could, cause a ruckus over there to get all the sergeants in the come. And they ran down there just to like bust all of them niggas and everybody that we had down there to get them in trouble. They didn't even get in trouble. They just got sent over to us back to their side of the farm. But that's how mad he was. And they locked his ass up. I had him hot. He came back. He got out of jail. They put him back in that same cell. I go and talk on the motherfucking rec yard. I'm at the rec yard. I got a nigga on L-Pod. This nigga was fine. I got this nigga on L-Pod that's in the window, talking to me. And I'm right there up on the fence talking to the nigga. Somebody come to me on the rec yard and walk up and tap me on my shoulder and say, hey, you need to be careful because that nigga is in the window watching you. And he could have tried to come over there and bite you when you come back, so be careful. I'm like, all right. They call us back in break. I still was sitting there talking to that nigga in the window. I was talking to him. I want you to be mad, bitch. You hurt me, bitch. I'm going to get you back. You going to feel everything I'm feeling. That payback, he got me. But that payback, that nigga was going through it. They call us back in from rec. I see the nigga in the day room walking around with a tray in his hand and a towel, and he got on a two-piece. I know he's on 3 row XC crazy though. I know he coming over there. I know. They already told me. Guess what I did? I walked in my section. I went and knocked on that window. I knocked on that motherfucking window. And I said, come on if you coming, bitch. Come on. Come on. Bring that ass over here. Come on. That nigga brought his ass right through the door. They let him out. He came in. I told everybody that was in front of the door that was sitting down. I said, get up and move. Move. Move, 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 move. He better come in here. I'm like, move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Everybody got away from that table. Got the fuck out the way. Soon as that bitch rolled that door and he tried to slide in this motherfucker, I drove his bitch ass right back up out of that motherfucker. It ain't going down how you thinking. So yeah, I got my lick back. Listen, I had a time. No, I didn't end up whooping Shaniqua. I let her stay right over there with that shit. And it worked out better for me. I ain't even whooped the bitch. Wasn't worth it. Nah. The police said that officer wasn't mad. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
Okay. So I guess he was just saying that just to trigger you about the HIV, because baby, I don't think I'll be that calm. But he knows how he acts, the toxic. Baby, jail is too much. I be listening to jail stories. I need to find more jail stories because these jail stories be so funny to me. This is like so much drama. There ain't nothing else y'all can do, but baby. Baby. I always leave the person's information here or here if the person comes up to me and say, hey, I don't want you sharing my video. I don't take it down because I don't care. So just check him out. He's a cutie patootie. You know what I'm saying? I get why, you know, he's fine. He's cute. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I wish all that goes well. Okay, baby? All go well. But I love listening to a good drama story. Alright? So anywho, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.